In the late 1800s, prospectors came to the Grand Canyon searching for copper. Like the Havasupai before them, they followed the ancient route we now know as Bright Angel Trail. As mines opened below the rim, the trail was widened so mule trains could haul ore back to the top. But before long, something unexpected happened. Many miners realized there was far more money to be made from tourists than from copper. Every year, more visitors arrived aboard the Santa Fe Railroad, hoping to experience the Grand Canyon for themselves. Hotels were opening, people were arriving, and sightseeing was becoming a booming business. One man saw an opportunity unlike anyone else. His name was Ralph Cameron. Originally a miner and later the sheriff of Coconino County, Cameron understood that controlling the trail meant controlling access to the canyon itself. But rather than purchasing the land outright, Cameron acquired a series of mining claims surrounding Bright Angel Trail. Mining claims were much easier to obtain than private ownership, and although very little mining was taking place, they gave Cameron effective control over one of the busiest routes into the canyon. By 1903, visitors arriving at Bright Angel Trail found a toll gate waiting for them. If you wanted to ride a mule into the canyon, you had to pay Ralph Cameron at the price of $1 per mule. As tourism exploded, so did Cameron's business. But Cameron wasn't just collecting tolls, he was building an empire. He expanded his nearby lodging, he charged fees for drinking water, and he also partnered with local businesses that depended on the steady flow of visitors. One of those partnerships would forever change the history of the Bright Angel Trail. In 1904, photographer Ellsworth Kolb moved his photography business from Williams to the rim of the Grand Canyon. Cameron allowed him to build his studio directly beside the toll gate. It was the perfect arrangement. Every visitor entering or leaving the canyon passed directly in front of Kolb's studio, creating a constant stream of potential customers. Meanwhile, Cameron had an ideal location from which to monitor traffic on the trail and collect his tolls. Over the following years, Ellsworth was joined by his brother Emery. Together, they expanded the studio into a cliffside building that still stands today. To visitors, Bright Angel Trail seemed like a thriving private enterprise. But behind the scenes, Cameron was growing a monopoly and was creating very powerful enemies. The Santa Fe Railroad and the Fred Harvey Company wanted tourists to reach the canyon without paying private tolls. Meanwhile, the federal government was beginning to ask an even larger question. Should one man be allowed to control access to one of America's greatest natural wonders? That question would eventually lead to one of the biggest legal battles in the Grand Canyon history.